My name is Anthony Lark. I'm Australian and I'm the General Manager and Director of the Trisara Resort in Phuket, and I'm the President of the Phuket Hotels Association. In the 30 years that I've been in Phuket, when I first came here, I noticed that when you would have Gai Young and Khao Neo down at Surum Beach for 20 baht, everything was wrapped in banana or palm leaf. And in the early 90s, or late 80s, early 90s, everything was being wrapped in plastic. And there'd be 3 plastic bags for 3 things wrapped in one big plastic bag. So it only happened really quite recently. Like many people, one of the first things I noticed was rubbish on the side of the streets. And I would go surfing in Bali and I would feel plastic amongst my feet while I was, on a surfboard, for instance. And I realized that the oceans didn't belong to one country. It wasn't a problem of one association. This was a problem that the whole world has to manage. And it's only in 50 years that plastic has become the scorn of our world. None of us used plastic more than 50 years ago. So I think it's a very short-term problem, and let's hope there's a good solution. I have 4 sons, so I try to influence them and help to lead by example so that they see Dad doing the right thing when it comes to the way we drink water at home, the way we recycle things, the way we say no to a plastic bag, the way that we make choices, I think goes a long way to educate. We have forced this issue amongst the 75 members of all the general managers and all the owners of the Phuket Hotels Association members. And it's been astonishing. For instance, last year, we asked every general manager to make a pledge that in the following year, the preceding year, which is 2019, that every hotel would eliminate all plastic drinking bottles from the rooms and all plastic straws from all the bars and all the restaurants. We've had a 95% success rate in the 1 year since asking for that pledge, and we kept the data. A year ago, those 75 hotels were using, I think it was 10 million plastic bottles a year, and now it's down to, there's been a 75% reduction in plastic bottles. They're absolutely getting on the ball. Yes, it's making a big difference. When we join together as one, with one vision, the journey we take is a lot easier. It's a growing awareness amongst our guests also, and the commercial aspects of this that's also driving it. Hotel owners now realize it's not just environmentally the right thing to do anymore. It actually makes sense commercially. You can save money by not using plastic. Our guests coming here will more likely than not return to this hotel if they see no plastics in our rooms. There's so many benefits to doing the right thing these days, and so many amazing green companies that it's really simple to find solutions. It's not difficult. You don't have to look too hard. I think if I was to leave a message in a bottle, as they say, that future generations could see, I'd probably make reference to Carl Sagan's view of the small blue, the pale blue dot, which creates an environment where we see our Earth as a tiny blue dot in an endless sea of stars, and that it's the only place we'll ever call home, and there's only one of them, and we need to take care of Mother Earth. Very much just being aware of the delicate nature of the planet, I think. Yeah. Well, I've got this strange affinity towards dolphins. My mother and all my sisters told me, because I love the water so much, and I grew up in Sydney, Australia, I was always swimming under the ocean, and I always admired and loved dolphins. In the 1970s, they produced these beautiful posters, which was a series of always beautiful posters of dolphins in the ocean. And I was fascinated by dolphins. So I'm coming back as a dolphin.
Okay, perfect.
I'm coming back as a dolphin.